Hello and welcome to the Fixit Shed. So a few months ago I bought a 2018 Ford Fiesta and it came with two keys. One has the integrated fob and one is just a plain key. So for some reason the original key with the integrated fob stopped working after a few months. So it would lock and unlock the doors with the buttons, but for some reason it would no longer start the engine. Which was somewhat inconvenient because the car was about an hour away and I had to run up with the spare key. So I was down to one working key. So the rule is if you have two working keys, you can make a third. But if only one of your keys works, if you only have one working key, you cannot make the second one on your own. You have to go to a locksmith or to the dealer to get the second one made. So I did. I called the locksmith and it cost me $100 to have this key made. So then once I had two working keys, I went back and I was able to reprogram the original key with the integrated fob and it started working again. So I'm not sure why it lost its programming, but now I had three keys again. So, and then this happened. The key broke. So now I'm down to two working keys again. So before either one of these breaks, I'm going to make another key so that I have three keys again. And actually I went online and bought two keys with the integrated fob so that I will have four. So where do you buy the keys? So I bought these keys on eBay. They were about $17 for the pair. You can buy them on Amazon. What I found there was just a slightly more expensive. If you are interested in the Amazon link, I will put it in the description. So if you need keys, you can buy them there. And then the next step is you need to take them to a hardware store or a locksmith or something and have the keys cut. So these are what they call sidewinder keys. They are smooth on the outside and there's a cut on the inside. They were kind of expensive to cut. So at the hardware store where I took them to, they were $25 each. So I paid $50 to have these two keys cut. So it seemed a little bit pricey to me since like cutting a house key is $2. But I guess there's something special with these. You might want to look around and see if you get different prices at different places. All right, so now once the key is cut, there's a two-step process. You need to program the key in the ignition, and you also need to program the fob part so that it locks and unlocks the doors. So let's head out to the car. All right, so this is one of the unprogrammed keys, and when I put it in and turn it on, it says key not detected. Okay, so now I have two good keys, and we're going to put one in, turn it on. Okay, wait for it to ding. Put the second key in, and you have 5 seconds to do this. Turn that on, and it's going to chime. And then we have 10 seconds, and then we can put the key that we want to program in. And then turn it back off. Oh. All right, I tried that a few more times with no success. I wasn't exactly sure why it wasn't working because the process is correct. So I decided to take the chip out of the broken key and put it into one of the new keys to see if I could get a new key working that way. So here's how I did that. I took my old key apart. So there's a spot on the side here where you can pry it open and get a screwdriver in there. Okay, and then I popped it open. So, and then there is, a circuit board here, which this, I believe, like it has a circuit board for the key fob for the buttons, and I believe this is the chip for locking and or for making the ignition functional. All right, so then I opened up one of the new keys, which that has a spot right here up on this corner. Okay. There. So now that has the same circuit board, but I don't think that this has the chip on it. I believe this chip is right here. Okay, so I took those out and I put the old circuit board into the new key. Oops, on this side. Just like that. All right. Then this key was basically the same as my old key. It just had a non-broken metal key part. So now I've got one of the original keys. Okay. That I'm going to put in and turn on. And now I have the new key that I swapped the chip in. And I'm going to turn that on and back off. And now I'm going to take the unprogrammed key, put that in, and now I can start the car. So now these fobs need to be programmed. As you can see, this is not locking or unlocking the doors. So we're going to turn this key on and off 8 times. You want to make sure that you gather up all of the key fobs that you want, because you have to activate them all within 10 seconds. So we're going to turn the ignition key, we're going to turn that on and off 8 times. And you have to do it within 10 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you hear it chime. Now we have 10 seconds, and we can press that one, you hear it chime. Press that one, we hear it chime. So these are now programmed. I'm going to turn it back to on. That ends the programming. Okay, and then it turns back off. And now we can lock and unlock the doors. Lock, unlock the doors with both of these. So now these are programmed so they can lock and unlock the doors. So why was I not able to program a new key with the 2 old keys that I had? I suspect that the locksmith did not actually make and program a new key for my car. I think what he did was he cloned an existing key. That makes the chips identical so that the car can't tell the 2 keys apart. So when I would put one in and pull it out and put the second one in, it thought I was using the same key. So apparently earlier when I said that I was able to use the key from the locksmith and my 1 remaining working key to program the key that had lost its programming, that apparently wasn't the case. So it must have just started working again on its own. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video and got something out of it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to help support the channel, please consider subscribing or becoming a member by clicking the join button below. Thanks for watching. Take care.